Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 4 of Omnifactory. In the last episode, I worked on getting the second tier of LV circuits ready, which I have done. I've made 41 of the tier of the LV ones, and I made a couple of MV ones as well. But I haven't made the HV ones just yet. I made a whole bunch of these as well. So I put some coal in here, and then it comes out as coke in the end. The other thing I've been working on is simulating a bunch of stuff to get ingots. So I've got a bunch of glowstone, I got a bunch of copper, I got a bunch of iron. If I look at my ingots, let's sort it by number of items. So you can see I've got lots of silver, iron, a fair bit of gold. Now I've got more copper. So I think these ones mostly came from the ground though. So that's basically all I've done is gold. The other thing you just saw there was glowstone. So I've got over 2,000 now. Let me sort it by name again. It's just easy to find stuff then. Oh, I missed one. And I used that glowstone to make the underground blue this is actually painted glowstone underneath. So that's all nice and lit up. So if I turn off my... Oh, that's on. So you can see it's all like this corridor is nicely lit up even without my night vision on. What else have I been working on? Oh yeah, I made some elevators. So I've got this level down here, which is just like directly below the floor. This is basically how I'm going to do all of my factory floors and everything. It's the... Oops. It'll be the floor where the machines are, and then I'll have a 3 high area underneath the floor where I'm going to put all my piping and stuff. So everything is, designed to be I can walk wherever I want underneath it. The pipes go on the 3rd block, and I can walk wherever I want nice and comfortably, except maybe 1 or 2 places where I have to put the pipes underneath the whatever. You get the idea. The other thing I did was one more down. This is all the way down to bedrock. I made this little dispenser with it's got a clock on the back of it. Every 30 seconds it ticks, and so it lights the bedrock on fire. And I put a whole bunch of flint and steels in there, and this vacuum chest, which now has a whole bunch of grains of infinity. That's heaps and heaps. That'll last me quite a while, I would say. So I don't eventually I'll have it set up with fire water. I think it's called fire water. Yeah, this stuff. If you pour a bucket of that on the bedrock, it'll like randomly spawn grains of infinity, and you never have to worry about renewing it or anything. It's not too bad. I need to make a vat, which I think I could do even now. Obsidian furnace. Yeah, this is all quite doable now, but I won't bother just yet. It's pretty straightforward. I need to get hooch, which is also made in a vat with some sugar and stuff. But maybe I'll do that another day. Yeah, so let's put that in here. I still think I need to make a battery. So why don't I quickly make a cell, or maybe a dense cell. Let me make one. No, I may as well make a dense cell because it's just 8 of these plus a calculation processor, which I don't think I have any on me. But let me just quickly make some cells. How expensive is that? I have pure Certus. I don't think I have Fluix. How much Fluix dust do I have? Not that much. That's not enough to make 8 anyway. Let's see, how many can I make? Oh, I have enough to make 8. Exactly. So the other thing I need was a calculation processor, right? Which is one of these guys, plus a circuit, plus silicon. Yeah, one of these guys. All right, so I can do this pretty easily. Oops, a blackout. I haven't. Another thing I'm gonna have to do, of course, is automate all this. Wait, what am I looking for? This one. There. This is pretty easy to automate. I just need to make 4 more of these guys, 1 for each of these, and then 1 to make the final circuits. And then actually the advanced inscriber, how much is that? Is that expensive? No, it just needs engineering processes. So maybe what I'll do between episodes, well, I don't know when I'll do it actually. We'll see. But I gotta make 5 of these guys, and so I can automate just making these processes and stuff. But anyway, that's enough to make this guy. Put that back for now. And boom. And actually, does it tell us how much it stores? No. Doesn't matter. I have enough to make one of these anyway. All right. So let's pop down underneath, and we'll put it just wherever. Oh, there you go. 1.6 million AE. Okay, cool. That should at least allow me to like double click stuff in without, let me see how I go with these silver. I accidentally left the silver going. Like I had it filling up here, then I had it filling up here, and it's actually way too much silver. If I put all this in here, my storage cells will fill up. So I'm not going to bother with that. And there we go, I can double click everything in. Nice and easy. I'm just going to leave that silver there for now until I get better storage anyway. The other thing I did was a little bit of building. I think what I'm going to do with the building stuff is just like between episodes, I'll do a little bit, you know, extend stuff, make it look a bit nicer. I mean, I'm no builder. My building is very plain, but just something so that it's not just bare rock or whatever. I did end up deciding against using concrete everywhere, so I took concrete out of this bridge and I made it factory blocks as well. Most of the time I'm going to use this to travel, right? So I'm not even going to notice the fact that it's too slow. But I just made this little bridge thingy here out of, it's basically the same as my path over there. I've got the blue painted glowstone, and then the glass on top, and then these 2 factory blocks next to it, and I put these slabs of glass so that I can walk without having to jump. Although, is there a step assist? I think this has step assist, doesn't it? In which case I don't actually need any steps. But anyway, let me put my night vision on. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to work on this part of the quest here. I'm going to try and see if I can get ethylene going, and maybe some plastic sheets. I'll see how far we get with making all the machines. But I started off, I made the distillery and the brewery just before we started the episode there. And now we're going to make ethanol, which is pretty straightforward. It's basically, we put biomass into a distillery, and we get ethanol. And biomass comes from brewing. I'm going to use sugarcane because I have so much of it. It's not the greatest one. I think some of these you can get more, or it's quicker or something. Yeah, see, carrots, it takes 24 seconds. And you get 60. Actually, that probably ends up being about the same, right? 24 seconds and 40 seconds. Anyway, I have so much sugarcane, I'm just going to use that. I'm thinking I'm going to have to move this again because in here that's kind of noisy. But whatever, for now it's fine. So let me see. I'm going to put this guy. I'm going to use an ender chest just because why not? I'll put it like these 2 maybe will be my sugarcane. Like that. Oh. I didn't bring any, did I? Any conduit. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I made some more crafting terminals. I'm going to spread these all around the base. And then when I get wireless crafting terminals, I don't think that's actually too expensive now either. Where is it? Wireless. This guy. So Fluix Pearl is pretty easy. Crafting terminal. I just made one of those. Easy. Oh, I need an EV emitter, so that's pretty hard. And titanium. So we can't do this just yet. But once I get wireless crafting terminals, I'll be replacing these with wireless antennas. And then eventually, I think there's they changed the way infinity booster cards work in this pack, I think. Yeah, in like the previous version that I played before, you could build like heaps of these. They were very cheap, and they lasted a few seconds. So you could go to another dimension with a stack of them in your thingy, and then you'd have maybe a minute or 2 minutes of infinite use of the wireless crafting terminal, and then you just come back and make more. But now it looks like they've made it more expensive, and you need to be up to the tier 8 micro miners before you can get one of these guys to get. And then it's just like you just have one and it lasts forever. But anyway, that's quite a long time away. But now, what was I doing? I've totally forgot. Oh, I was getting conduits, yes. So let's put that there. Where's my thing? Let's get you. I think I made it lime. Wait, maybe I should double check. Slime. There. Is that gonna work? Okay, maybe I didn't make it lime. What is it? Oh, it's just green. Blah blah blah, green. There we go. So actually I should also make I have a conduit running all the way from there up to going into here, to put it in there. Maybe I should. Oh, how come it's only got? How come it's so low? Oh, I guess because it's filling up that one, it's not fast enough to fill up. I guess it's not extracting fast enough. We'll have to fix that later on. Okay, so now what am I doing? Oh yes, I have to figure out how I'm going to lay this out. Basically, I'm going to have going this way is a line of power, like one here, one here, one here, one here, going that way, and then machines on that. So we just got to make sure we have enough space to walk up and down. How does this look on the outside? Yeah, it's kind of the limit here. I was also thinking it'd be good to have, I guess I can put them on this wall here, a bunch of those, what are they called? Electric blast furnaces. Because you need heaps and heaps of blast furnaces. And then maybe I'll have like a step down, and then this will be the factory floor around here, and then we'll have a pathway going into this mountain over there, and then we'll have another factory over there. Something like that anyway. But this will do at least for a starter factory. So we'll have, this will be our path, it'll come all the way through, and then we'll have our machines starting maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks away from there, and then 1, 2, 3, and then we'll have the CEF here, like that. I think that's enough space to go past there. We don't necessarily need a huge amount of space. I can push this back a little bit into the wall more maybe. Yeah, that'll do for now. So this one is a 16x CEF. This is how I make all of my machines 16x, because like I said before, when it's 16x I can jump on it, and it doesn't have power now, but even if it did have power, because it's 16, I'm not inside the block space and I don't die, and I can see based on just the color of the wire what kind of machines these are. These are MV machines because it's a energetic alloy wire. I don't have to try and you have to hover over it to see if it's covered in a rubber. So anyway, the next step is getting power over to it, which I think I also forgot to bring power. Oh, let me use this guy. Oh, I don't even need to do that. I had one right there. Why did I do that? 13. I should make some more of that. So the other thing too, right, was this was going to be, so like I said over there, I have the factory floor like this, and then I'm going to have a 3 tall here, like this will be the maintenance panel, I guess, or the maintenance area. I ended up putting mending, unbreaking, and efficiency on this thing too, so that I can, it's really quick to mine stone with it now. Not quite Instamine. This one actually ends up being Instamine. So I don't know if it's quicker to Instamine or to use this thing. I feel like this is still quicker, even with Instamine. It's quicker because it's more like easy to control, and I can easily get a 3 high wall out of it. I think anyway. Alright, so let's just make a bit of space. And that. Okay, and then we'll put this down to this height. And it'll come over to here. And right, this will just run along there, going to all the other ones, and we'll eventually have to, you know, expand our power. I gave this the spoon upgrade, so it insta-mines dirt as well. It's pretty cool. So let's just make a bit more space here. I'll probably do, I guess. I don't need these anymore. Okay. And let's cover this up. Oh, I also put Silk Touch on this guy because, and efficiency too. Just because I like getting smooth stone instead of cobblestone. It saves. So, oh, this doesn't have power. I got to turn that on. Now it's got power, and as you can see, I can stand on it quite safely. If you remember over there, I was dying every time I touched the wire over there. I can even run into it. I don't die. It's pretty safe. Okay, so now what we got to do, let's get this ender chest. So typically the way I do these kinds of things is I'll put an ME interface like right on top of the block here, like right there. There'll be an ME interface, and I'll have the wire like, you know, going up to it, or maybe I'll have it here or here and here. Depends on exactly how I lay things out. And then you have the conduits like joining to them, and then I'll have them with, you know, you can put stuff in their inventories so that you can feed the machines with it. And then I'm thinking, so this is a new way that I'm laying out my machines in this version of the pack. I've done it slightly differently in previous versions, but I'm thinking what I'll do is at the end of like the wire, so these wires will probably go 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, 6, maybe 6 long-ish. That should be, so I get 16, I can have 16 machines running simultaneously on this thing, and typically I'll have a machine on each side, on the sides, the top, and the other side. So that'd be, what are that, 16, 18 machines in total, and they're not always going to be running all the time, so I think that's plenty for one 16x CEF. So this is how long I'll make it. Do I have 2 more? Yeah, I'll have 2 more, so I may as well just put those 2 there as well. So this is how long the wire is going to be, and then I'll have machines all along it, and you know, the ingredients into the machines come from the ME system out of there. And then I think what I'm going to do this time around, which is different, is just have the depending on how I want to do, like where I want to store the output. A lot of the times I want to store the output in drawers, because I like the fact that you can the drawers don't clog up your ME system, so you can never overflow. Like, sorry, it's really windy here. I don't know if you can hear the wind out there, but there's like stuff blowing around outside my back door. So my yeah, if you have things going into the ME system, you can accidentally, or maybe not, I don't know, have it just running forever, and it fills up your ME system completely. Whereas if you have it going into drawers, if it fills up the drawer, the machine just gets clogged, and maybe it causes a bit of lag or whatever, but at least it doesn't completely break your entire system and you run out of storage space, which is really bad. So that's kind of how I do things. It also makes it easier to do some of the smelting stuff. I'll show you later on when you have things depending on things, and you want to have intermediary stock of everything in stock. I think the storage drawers make it a little bit easier. But anyway, that'll probably potentially be in the next episode. I'll go through some of that. But for now, what we're doing is I'm going to have which one was it? Was it the brewery that makes it? Yeah, that makes biomass from this stuff. Okay, so let's put the brewery here, and we'll put this guy here. And do I have a conveyor? No, I do not have a conveyor module. Can I make one? Almost. Can I make an MV one? No. Let's head over to here. What do we got? Have I got a motor? Can I make a motor? Nope. Can I make... Oh, I have one of these guys. Alright, I'll make 2 of these guys. Oh, come on. I only have one in my in the thingy and it's here. Okay, that'll do. Let's put it there. It'll be set to import. It'll be set to export by default. So let's get our screwdriver. I went through this in the last episode, how you get stuff into inventories. There we go, 64. And the other thing I needed was water, right? So let's, how are we going to do the water? We're going to need more than what an infinite water source can supply. Maybe I won't use an importer and I'll put the water underneath. Yeah, let's do that. Should have thought of this beforehand. Okay, let's get that out. Boom. Let's get endeavour. I don't have a cauldron. Do I have a hammer? Yes. Cauldron. And what's the other thing you need? Endeavour. Wait, what are these things? Fused quartz. Okay, so fused quartz I think is just quartz. Nether quartz in an alloy smelter. Let's. Oh, what am I be making there? Oh, I'll be making soldering alloy. So this thing I changed it to soldering alloy because you can use that to make rotors much more cheaply. So the handcrafting recipe is this with like screws and rings and stuff. The assembler recipe is just 4 plates and a ring, but you need to use soldering alloy. So what I'm going to do is just keep the soldering alloy just for making rotors and things which only need soldering alloy. And then like, because tin you can get from ingot, where is it? Tin you can get from skeletons. But antimony, which you need to make soldering alloy is made from tin plus antimony, and that is not renewable. As far as I know, it's not. But you need to use stibnite, which I can't see any recipes for getting stibnite. Oops. Wait, did this have a recipe? No. Right, so... yeah, this is how I got it for this time around. I just bought some. And I think you can also get it from something else. There was another one for getting the dust. Where's the dust? Ah. I thought there was dust. Yeah. I think you can get it from centrifuging some things. No. Or electrolyzing stibnite. Tetrahedrite, you can get a bit of it, which I don't know, is that renewable? Tetrahedrite. Sometimes you get these. Oh, there we go. We can get it from a tier 3 micro miner. Yeah, so that's quite a long way off, and I'm going to need a lot more, you know, of this stuff before then. So it's a little bit cheaper to use soldering alloy. You need half of an ingot per circuit. But because tin is completely renewable, I'm just going to go with that. Okay, so what are we doing here? Fused quartz. Is that not quite fixed yet? But that'll do. That's enough. Let's see. Just put it there. Okay, so let's put this guy. Eventually, I think I'm going to have like water. You only need 3, but it makes 4. So I actually have, like, because I've used 2 already, I have 2 here. So now I have 3. I can make another one with 3 sets of ingredients. So what was I saying? Yeah. So I think I'm gonna... Oh, can I get in there? I think I'm gonna eventually have like something to make lots and lots of water, and then just use the normal way of getting it out of an ME system than having these big end of wires everywhere. It's kind of annoying that they're you know, three block multi-blocks just to make some infinite water. There we go. Yep. And then I'll put into there. Okay, and then we'll put this chest. I'm gonna put it here, I guess. Maybe I'll have to move things around. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Because if I end up putting an ME interface here, I think what I'll do in that case is have the sugarcane going into that chest, that drawer down there, and have the drawer set up with a set the drawer up with a storage bus so that I can just get it straight out of the ME system. But anyway, there's biomass coming out. Is that a... No, that's not a thingy. Now what do we do with the biomass? We put it in... We pipe it straight into a distillery. With a conduit. Okay, and a circuit as well, right? So let's put it like that, like that. Like that. And what number was it? I can't even remember. Number 0. So we just put it in straight like that. And that should make ethanol. Why is it not? Oh, I guess it needs 1,000. Yeah. 1,000 biomass makes 700 millibuckets. So give it a minute. I think we need to use 10 sugarcane per 1 biomass. Eventually, of course, we're going to have to speed this up quite a lot because we're going to need quite a lot of ethanol. But for now, this will do. See, the distillery is pretty quick. It's the brewery that's really slow. Okay, so that's 700 buckets. We're gonna need a whole 1,000 ethanol so that I can grab a bucket of it to get the quest. So just give us a minute and I'll be right back. Okay, we got 1 and a bit buckets. And that's the quest. So now ethylene. Ethylene, how do we make ethylene? Air plus ethylene. Okay, and how do we make ethylene? Ethanol plus sulfuric acid. Okay, so we got the ethanol, we just need the sulfuric acid, which I think is just... the easiest way, I guess, is sulfur plus water, if I recall. Yeah. So let's... what I'll do for the sulfur is I'll set up one of those guys, a simulation chamber. Maybe not right now. Maybe in the next episode I'll do that. But let's actually get some sulfur going so that I at least have a few stacks of it to get started. What's sulfur? I think it's the blaze makes sulfur. Yeah, there we go. So let's just start off with this guy. And this will get us started at least making a bit of sulfur for the recipe. And I need, what did I need? 2 chemical reactors. Polyethylene. So 1 chemical reactor with ethylene plus air, and another chemical reactor with ethanol plus sulfuric acid. Alright, so let me quickly make 2 chemical reactors, and I'll be right back. Oop, not bath. I thought I had 2 rotors. Oh, I do. What do we need? Copper cable, machine holes. What are we missing? Oh, more wrought iron. Oh boy. What else are we missing? 2 more motors. Wait, is it 2 each? No, good. Okay, I think, oh, wait, I missed something. 2 processors, oh boy. Fine copper wire resistor transistor. Only 1. Okay, there's 2 chemical reactors. I don't need this anymore. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. What else do I need? Don't need that. Okay. Let's see how this guy's going. Have we got one yet? Whoops, not that one. Yes, we do. So we'll grab a bit of this just to get us started. I'll let it go. Actually, let me fill this up so it doesn't fill up with sulfur. There we go. Yeah. I'll let that keep going. We'll get a bunch of sulfur to get us started with at least. So we need to mix ethanol. Can I put it back? No. We need to mix ethanol with ethylene. Oh boy, that uses so much. Sulfuric acid plus ethanol. So what I might do is put this one will be the one that makes the sulfuric acid. Actually, we need to keep sulfuric acid because we're going to need that everywhere as well. This probably won't be enough. This will be enough for a while at least. This one also needs water. Should I make another one of these, or should I just pipe it across? May as well make another one. It's free because I have. And oh, let me put the water in first. I don't have my bucket. Actually, what I'll do, let me just pour that into here for now. And then I can grab the water from here. And put that guy there. And wrench it into there. Alright, and then we'll throw in the sulfur. And then what we'll do is pipe that into there, like so. Yes, and we should just be able to wrench. So, oh, I don't have a wrench. Oh, you get the nice fresh one. So the wrench sets the output side. If I click it there, it makes this side the output of this guy. And then I set it to auto output liquids, and then they should end up going straight into there. So we've got sulfuric acid plus ethanol equals, I need to make a bucket of it for the quest. Equals ethylene plus diluted sulfuric acid, which I can actually turn back into sulfuric acid with another distillery. 3,000 becomes 2,000, and I get 1,000 out of that. That's actually not too bad. It's like I only need like a third of this sulfuric acid to make this thing. Anyway, I actually realized I need polyethylene, not ethylene. So I need actually another chemical reactor and to mix it with air to get polyethylene. Propane, oxygen. Oxygen is annoying to get because you got to electrolyze water, but air, you can just get an air collector. So let me make an air collector and another chemical reactor, and I'll be right back.